Submarines are some of the easiest to use ships in the game. Most newer players often find themselves using them because they seem to work in most situations. However, it is also important to understand how and why submarines work so you may make the most efficient use of them in game. Submarines previously used to be the terror of any naval player in HOI4 because their torpedoes did insane damage at high pace. Although the damage is still significant, the higher reload time on torpedoes has made submarines less lethal against enemy surface warships. They are, however, still a significant threat to enemy convoys. Submarines are best used on their own as convoy raiders or scouts. Employed in wolf packs, they are extremely capable of killing enemy convoys at a high pace. They make good scouts to check out enemy coastlines with because their low visibility stat makes them less susceptible to being spotted and taken out by enemy airplanes. That being said though, submarines are incredibly weak against ASW destroyers and enemy airplanes. Especially tactical bombers are very strong against submarines because they are somehow better at spotting them than naval bombers are. Submarines are best used in areas where enemy air forces can't reach them or where they are currently not deployed. If you do want to use them in an area with a lot of enemy air for the purposes of a naval invasion, for example, you are best off using cheap bathtubs, aka tier 1 subs with next to no armament, because they will die. Submarines, like most other naval assets, employ 3 different schools of thought. You can go for the biggest, baddest 1944 submarine, which is expensive, seek the middle route with the 1936 or 1940 submarines, or go the spam route with the interwar bathtubs. We'll start with the 1944 submarines. 1944 submarines are banned from most multiplayer games because they are extremely difficult to counter considering their relative cheap cost. The key is to stack as many modifiers as possible that reduce visibility with maximum damage on the torpedoes. These submarines, although expensive, will be potent against both enemy navies and convoys due to their high damage output. Late tier tactical bombers or a massive fleet of ASW ships is required to be able to take them down, as well as a lot of spotting. The middle route is found in both the 1936 or 1940 submarines. Similar to the 1944 submarine, you will want to stack invisibility modifiers to make your submarines less likely to be intercepted. An important difference is that the 1936 submarines cannot use snorkels. Considering you don't want to spend too much, it is advised to min-max your torpedo damage at just above 60. This is because convoys have 60 HP and require to be one-shot, or they will be likely to escape battles alive and instantly regenerate all their health. The last popular form is the so-called bathtub submarine. This is an interbar design with only one torpedo slot. Bathtubs are often used by nations that are short on dockyards or require throwaway submarines for any specific goal. Bathtubs are incredibly flimsy and have a low damage output, so building them with the intent to take on enemy navies should not be considered, unless the enemy's navy is, well, equally small. If this video was helpful, feel free to subscribe and leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day.